So Renee is starting off doing hair. She took a class to complete her certification for hair braiding, I believe. So I wanted her to do my hair, and I wanted to film her doing my hair because our thing is we believe in helping small businesses get started.
Yeah.
So what I told her, basically I want to document you doing my hair, and then you tell the people a little about you, give your testimony. And so that's what we did.
If it's something you want to do, go for it. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't second guess yourself. Don't feel like, oh, I'm not going to succeed or I might not have the support. None of that matters. All that matters is that you believe in yourself, go for it, and keep that motivated mindset because that's what's really going to take you far. I've been wanting to do hair since I was a little girl. I used to go to the hair salon with my mom. She lived in there 24/7. So she would take me with her, and eventually like just sitting there watching her close friend do her hair. I was like, wow, like I want to do that. So I'd be coming in there with my little bag of hair supplies, little Barbie dolls, and I got my little station sitting up there. And so I would be sneaking in my mama's purse, getting her lotion out of her bag. And I'd be putting it on them because at the time my mom would be getting a perm. So the lotion was my perm for my baby dolls. So like going there really made me been wanting to do hair forever. Seeing all the different hairstyles and knowing that I love braids and I always want to go get my hair braided. And even just going to get my hair braided, I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. Like, I've always wanted to do hair, so I wish I could do that. I'm 28 now, so I'd say maybe about like a year ago, it came up. I seen a flyer for a class. I was like, okay, I'm finna take this class. Like, I've been wanting to do this. I found every excuse not to do it. Even if it was because my fingernails broke, there was a good enough excuse for me. Like, anything. So I could be like, well, that's why I didn't do it. So the time went by, the class filled up, I didn't get to do it. I didn't think no more about it. Fast forward to now, a flyer came out with a girl that, you know, I know really good. And I was like, man, she really good. Like, I would love to take her class. So, you know, I showed it to my boyfriend. I showed it to Reed. If don't nobody know, that's my boyfriend. I showed it to him. And he was like, you should do it. Like, you've been wanting to do this for forever. I was like, yeah, but I work, you know, I'm not gonna have time, this, that, like, once again, any excuse I could find. So I showed him the flyer. What I didn't know was that later on that night, he went on my Facebook page and did some investigating. I had shared the flyer earlier. So of course the flyer had like the amount for the deposit, how much the class was in total. That next morning, I woke up and he had texted me. He was like, did you get that money I sent you? I'm like, money? Like, you know, I ain't asked you for that. Like, so what you talking about? So I checked my cash out, and the deposit that was required for the class, he had found it and sent it to me. And he even had it like, you know, like when you put what it's for, he was like, for last beauty braiding class. I was like, oh, so you done really read the flyer. Like, you really put it all out there. So him giving me that push and like, here, I'm finna pay it for you. Like, so what's your excuse? I ain't gonna waste his money. So I paid it, he paid the deposit. And then after that, of course, I was gonna just pay for the rest. And I didn't ask him not one time for the rest or anything. Next thing I know, he was like, you know, your class is tomorrow, right? You know, you ain't paid for the rest of it, have you? I was like, no. I was like, I'm gonna see if I can reschedule. My nerves, I second guess myself all the time. I was like, I'm gonna ask if I can reschedule, do it at another time. He was like, okay. And it was that. The next morning, I woke up, I had the full amount to pay for my class. So it was like, it's game time. It's no excuse now. They can book me on Facebook. My name on there is Tanisha Tillman, and I'm accepting all clients. All you have to do is just write me, and we'll set up a date and a time.